Two keys to two very different doors, emotion and logic. Don't measure yourself by what you have accomplished, but by what you should have accomplished with your ability. John Wooden. Logic versus emotion. Logic makes people think. Emotion makes people act. You may even think that your vehicle is the hottest thing on the market, but how do you let your customers know it can help them make their situation better? You can't just describe a vehicle and expect people to instantly develop brand loyalty with it. Don't fall victim to a classic fallacy in sales, and that's the idea that people buy merely for logical reasons. Your customers are going to feel an emotional discomfort due to the fact that they are going to be spending money. As a salesperson, you need to be able to think quickly, adapt to the needs of the customers, while absorbing and anticipating reactions of the customer. The customer has to walk away feeling that their vehicle will address some needs, fill a security role, or that the vehicle is going to help them meet certain goals. Why am I not closing more deals? While engaging with your customers, it may seem that you're doing everything that you can to explain why your product is so great and why a customer would want to own it. You might even feel as if you are connecting with your customer very well, engaging successfully with them through the entire process very smoothly on a consistent basis. However, you have still found that over and over again your customer still manages to slink away politely, but still obviously disinterested in your product. They'll tell you that they're going to think about it, but you know that you've lost them, and you're wondering how you could have stopped it from happening in the first place. Logic makes people think, emotion makes people act. As mentioned before, if you are not careful, we can catch ourselves falling victim to the classic fallacy in sales, the idea that people buy things for logical reasons. Even very intelligent people rarely do anything because they are motivated by logic. People of all intellectual levels are motivated by emotion. They will rationalize the decision that they have made logically, but the initial decision was made using emotional reasoning. As a salesperson, you have to remember that people make decisions emotionally. You can't try to appeal to them through logic. Emotional appeals are always going to allow you to close a deal in a way that appeals to logic never will. Obviously, you should still try to sell a customer on the benefits of your vehicle. However, you should then progress to trying to make some sort of emotional appeal. Emotional discomfort. Even relatively wealthy people don't like spending money. For people who are working within tight budgets, spending money can be very stressful. However, the emotional appeal that you make as a salesperson can help to override the sense of discomfort that many people would otherwise feel with regards to buying something expensive, like a vehicle. Your potential customer will then use all of the information provided by you to properly rationalize the decision that they are making. As such, if we are successful, the customer is going to feel as if they've made a logical decision. This is a good thing. The idea is not to have the customer feel as if they have made an emotional decision, even though that may be the exact case. It should be noted that emotional reasoning tends to make people fickle. As a salesperson, you need to be able to think quickly, adapting to the needs of the customer and observing and anticipating the reaction of the customer. We have to look at the interests, concerns, and purposes of the customers in order to connect with them emotionally. Again, in order for us to accomplish our goal, it is important for the customer to walk away feeling that the vehicle will address some of their overall goals. The confidence and the charisma of a talented salesperson helps to intensify this thought for the customer. Logic gets people to think, not to act. You make every rational argument to demonstrate why it makes sense for someone to do business with you, but if you don't appeal to your prospect on an emotional level, you're just another person trying to sell them something. Emotion trumps logic every time. Some people will argue this point because they are uncomfortable with the notion that to sell, they have to address people's emotions. Like it or not, that's the way it is. It's reality. Arguing with reality prevents people from earning a great living.
Call toll-free 855-MY365-AST and get started today.